This is Diving with Dave. I know we haven't done any diving with Dave or with anyone else recently, but we put this down to the weather, unfortunately. The weather has been changeable, but unfortunately there's been a lot of heavy rain up in the hills, and this washes sediment down the river and out into the bay. And my alter ego David has been out religiously, well, not too religious, every morning to check the clarity of the water, the visibility, should we say. What we have done though is we have had the Philippine Coast Guard have now certified this camera to a true depth of 3 meters, which is a little disappointing because I believe the reef is a little bit deeper than that. It depends which time of day and tide you go out there to. You'll excuse me with all these things, but I don't believe in product placement, but the houseboy has just been cleaning up and he didn't have time to tidy it all away. That's why he left the Baygon mosquito coils and the Baygon spray, very effective against all flying insects and non-flying insects. And of course, Nature Spring, which I like very much, but we're not doing product placement. This is not that type of show. I do happen to have a bottle of Emperador Light Rum, which is extremely tasty, and I have drunk most of that bottle in order to get up the courage to speak to you. But enough of that. I don't want to butter you up, and you know, I'm not the cat that got the sunblock cream. Don't worry about it. Now, rather than you wait with bated breath for another episode of this, what I can only modestly say is an epic series, I would like to go back to a previous dive, a very great success of mine, which was carried out on Apo Island, or off Apo Island, which is in, well, somewhere in the Philippines. The word Negros comes to mind, but I think my geography is not that good. But we were lucky enough to find this. Does anyone know anything about the Ming Dynasty? No? Oh, good. Okay, well anyway, you could tell by this pattern that this is actually Ming, and mint Ming, apart from it's broken, which is fairly obvious it's broken, but it's still worth quite a lot of money and has been certified as authentic by the Barangay Isidora, which is in Legao in Jensan Natural History Museum, which actually just happens to be next door. Well, not next door, it happens to be in the next room, but anyway. So there we go. And we also found this. Does anyone recognize what this is? It's a Chinese fighting star. They weren't originally made of metal. This is made out of leaf. What good would this be, one would ask, to a ninja fighter in actual combat? Well, we're not too sure, but at least it was something he could take home to his kids, assuming he survived. And if both sides were throwing these, of course they would also survive, wouldn't they? There you go. Now, does anyone know what this is? And I'm sure many people who are cleverer than me will say this is a jack from the game Jacks. Well, I have to pull you up there because this was found in the wreck and is actually a early navigation device. I'll just move the SM egg tray out of the way. Quite frankly, if you guys would actually like and share my channel, I might be able to make a few pennies, will only be pennies, from the advertisements. Well, no one advertises on my channel for some unknown reason. They don't think it's worth the money. There you go. But this is some sort of navigation device, see, like that, and that will tell him, see, That's pointing up at the North Star, so he knows where he is. So going across the ocean, he would use this. All right. So also, and this has again been authenticated by the museum in the next room, in fact, as a dodo feather. Now, we know that the dodo was extinct, well, quite a long time ago. So if they had a feather of a dodo, it proves that their voyage was actually back in mist of time anyway. So there we go. And here we are. Here is a very interesting piece. This predates me because it's got brown ceramic. And this is believed to be the rice wine drinking bowl of the captain of the ship. How they know that, I don't know, but I'm not an expert and they are. And you see the exquisite workmanship on this as well. A shard, that's an interesting word, shard, isn't it? Don't ask me what it means, but it's interesting. And I thought I'd use it. A shard of pottery. Again, it's brown, so this predates Ming. Probably Tang, not the drink, the Tang dynasty. There we go. Now, excuse me, cheers. This is Emperador Light, by the way, and it's very, very nice. Okay. As it's a kids program, I'm actually only drinking tea. Don't tell anyone. Now, look at this fine. What can we say about this? Some might say it's a coconut, but I beg to differ. This actually is, and you can see by these things here, this is the skull cap of a Shinto priest, and all of the Chinese deep sea fleet had a too much of the Emperor had a Shinto priest on board to bless them and probably make the tea and stuff as well. So if you see that, and these are available for purchase incidentally if you like to contact me. This is a particularly nice piece, but I'm open to offers on it. And then finally we have this. Sorry, this is a piece of wood that actually props up one of our table legs. Okay, well there we go. So, you know, have I mentioned everything? The Emperador, for example, and Nature's Spring water. I drink this myself, and all of this water has been passed by the management, so very safe. This, you cannot leave home without Baygon in one form or another. And of course, high calcium, non-fat milk is what you need when you're on expeditions. And another great energy giver is SM Mall's very own bonus collection crunchy peanut butter. And I never go without this. As you can see, I'm not sunburned at all. And it's because of this Factor 50 PA++ Nivea Sun Moisturizing Immediate, whatever that means. Okay, well, we hope the next broadcast will be of us diving. It'd be nice, as the name of the program is Diving with Dave. I'll bid you a good evening now. Could someone turn the camera? Excuse me? Could one of the production lovies turn the camera off? Why? Game of Thrones. Okay, thank you very much. I must apologise for that, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.